before, I feel that Jamaica, if the People's National Party don't win the next general election, Jamaica is going to be the next Haiti. Mark my words.
Don't hide it. Tell it on your Holness. I know, say you know who them.
Yeah. Go on, mute ya, go on. Ease yourself, just keep it calm, mute ya, star. Only put pressure in my corner. One time it hard to carry on. You no need no girl for turn to, no man for talk to. Feelings hurt, but the journey so far.
Wagwan Success family, this is O. Fire they are most steal him think a cold breeze. Ah, yeah. Holness JLP has something to hide for questioning the Integrity Commission's integrity. Yes, you heard it right. Justice Minister Delroy is seeking clarification from the Integrity Commission regarding how they arrived at the conclusion that 6 members of Parliament breached the rules. Delroy is calling for transparency and disclosure of information regarding the status of investigation into the illicit 6 members suspected of illicit enrichment. He wants the Integrity Commission to provide updates about the illicit 6 to Parliament and the Oversight Committee, ensuring that the process is fair and transparent. This is disgraceful, in my opinion. From my understanding of everything, Delroy is assuming the Integrity Commission investigation is biased or could be biased or will be biased for the allegations and the process of investigation. Therefore, he wants clarity on the evidence and the reasoning behind the accusation against the individuals involved, against the 6 members of Parliament. So Delroy wants to know how the Integrity Commission came to the conclusion that there is a breach of what we now know as the illicit 6. I will tell you how the Integrity Commission came to the conclusion, but let me just remind you that in my last upload, this one right here on your screen, go watch it. In that video, I said Delroy might be one of the illicit 6, or he already know who they are, because the audacity of him to question how they came to the conclusion, well, let me tell you, if you're new to the channel, welcome, and make sure to subscribe to get all our latest videos. I have been working on this video since Sunday, now it's here. First, let me start by saying the Integrity Commission cannot disclose any information to Delroy because the investigation is ongoing, and Delroy is asking for a question he himself know they cannot provide, because section 56 and 53 of the Integrity Commission Act prevents them from disclosing information. Basically, his calls for information is futile, meaning it's a waste of time. Another thing I want people to understand and know is that Delroy call for transparency is not the same type of transparency like what we see Mark Golden is asking from Holness government. Delroy transparency has to do with fair process. Delroy wants to be the man who asks the Integrity Commission for fair process when dealing with the 6 members of Parliament involved in the illicit 6 scandal. Delroy wants the Integrity Commission to uphold principle of justice and accountability. This is funny to me because that is what DPP Paula Llewellyn is accused of many times, not holding up the rule of law, yet still she's the one they want to remain as DPP. If you look close enough, you will see them for who they really are, even though the obvious is unseen in many cases. In relation to the law, people are innocent until proven guilty, and you are cloaked in the presumption of innocence until proven guilty. Okay, we understand that, we get it. I have no doubt the Integrity Commission will conduct a proper investigation that will boost and maintain public trust in the Integrity Commission of holding government workers accountable for their actions. Holness and Delroy all seems guilty to me. Why? Because we're not going to buy into, oh, we want information. We just want to remind you of how you're supposed to do your job. Just make sure you have concrete proof that these individuals done what they are accused of. And even if they do show fairness, Delroy wants the Integrity Commission to work with the government to come to an understanding or work out some solution or resolution to the investigation. Let me know in the comment section if I'm going too far with this, because the same government that gave the police the power to kill or lock up ghetto youth based solely on hearsay with no court dates, no nothing, but when the government do or has been accused of wrongdoing, they want to remind institutions how they're supposed to do their job and conduct themselves. Oh, just remember that, you're supposed to conduct yourself in this manner. Don't forget, due process is essential. You get me? So I fully respect and agree that there should be due process and and fairness. But answer me this, if Delroy Chuck didn't have anything to hide, would he have to request or ask that there is fairness in this investigation? Somebody tell Delroy Chuck and Holness JLP to just let the Integrity Commission do their job. If at the end of the day there wasn't fairness, then you can argue that in court, right? Because fairness should already just be a given. Right, we don't need to intimidate them and tell them, say, yo, oh, make sure you do this and make sure you do that and no, we don't need to do that, because rather than wanting corruption to be exposed, you're acting like you're a defense lawyer. Police don't go on a scene where something has just happened to investigate. No, them de-escalate the situation and bring back things in order, and then they can make an arrest if them have good reason to arrest, right? If them don't have good reason to arrest, then they don't arrest. Them not go on a scene and start investigate. No, them leave that up for the investigators to investigate and collect information and go back in time and now do all of these things, right? So you no bother with that. You're a justice minister. Your stance should be wanting these people to come to the forefront and let their lawyers worry about everything else and the repercussions. Because remember, if found guilty of breaching the law, then guess what? They will be prosecuted. They will be charged. Okay, Delroy Chuck, the clarity you need is this. The Integrity Commission rules laid out for determining illicit activities in the Corruption Prevention Act. Section 14(5)(a) and (b) states that illicit enrichment in regards to the Illicit 6 investigation would be individuals with ownership of disproportionate assets compared to lawful earnings. Now, once the Integrity Commission sees a certain amount of purchases made or assets acquired, then you will be on their radar. Now you have 6 people involved. Comply and work with the Integrity Commission and get them out of government, because the fight time of fool and I try to take poor people for fool. You see me, we tired of it, brethren. We're tired of it. In my last upload about Holness government, did I not tell people the Illicit 6 and the DPP will be the reason Holness will lose the next election? I did. So this is not the first time I've done investigative commentary on things that I look deep into, right, and enlighten the people about what is going on and possibilities of what will or what might happen. If I am smart enough to see the angle Mark Golding PNP has taken and why people has turned their back on Holness JLP currently, then Holness and Delroy Chuck should be smart enough to realize the same thing. Mark Golding took the angle of accountability, transparency and integrity. Let me tell you what is happening with Holness JLP right now. They are losing their minds right now. Delroy Chuck is scared JLP will lose the next election. As I said, the Illicit 6 and DPP Paula Llewellyn will be contributing to why they lose. Delroy Chuck said he's frustrated because the public is speculating about the Illicit 6 and people keep asking him questions about it. I am glad Holness JLP finally realized that this will hang over their heads, and they need to realize that this is not the only situation people are asking about, because people are also asking about and want to know why they want to keep and retain DPP Paula Llewellyn in power, because the Illicit 6 and DPP Paula Llewellyn will be the reason why you lose the next election. Oh, no, if you know this, me I telling you this from morning. I'm not telling you this so you can clear it up and clean it up and then say, okay, yes, we did this and we did that. No, me I make sure tell you no, so you can know, say anything that the JLP party do or the PNP party do, we must hold them accountable, and we will be holding you guys accountable for anything you say, anything you do, and all these other things. You see me? So yeah, man, that is it. Thanks to everybody who been watching the video, and you know them type of thing there. Yeah, I'm back. Thanks for the likes, thanks for the subscribe, thanks for the views, thanks for the comments. As always, I'm out.